Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This reading could resonate if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I say could because it's just not going to be everyone's reading, and that's okay. Only take it if it really resonates with your life. And remember, there is no gender. If I pull a king or a queen, I could be talking about anyone. It's all about the personality that I'm describing. If you feel like these energies are reversed, go ahead and take it that way. That does apply to the cross watchers as well. We're just going to have a little look at the week ahead, what you need to know about. Pull some advice. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is in the description below. I'm just pulling all the oracle, and then we will move into the tarot. All out. So we start with Feast of Gratitude. I savor the sweet moments of life. I taste the beauty of my days, and my stomach is full of gratitude for every moment. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. We have keep an open mind. Sea turtle, protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. And all of a sudden, I couldn't read there. We have obsession. We have wolf in sheep's clothing. And we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Play with this energy, please. So the overall energy here is the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Strength, Leo energy, the Emperor, Aries energy, and at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Cups. This is kind of interesting because I feel like you've been doing something for the long haul, right? The Knight of Pentacles. And a lot of times when other people see like your growth or where you're at, they don't understand how long it took you to get there. You know, that you had to get up every day, tired, sick, hungry, and just make shit happen for a really long time, you know? And I feel like maybe you've broken free of, you know, like this idealized like lifestyle is kind of the energy that I'm getting from the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You know, see, the Seven of Wands is a way of, I feel like protecting, you know, what it is that you have built or worked hard for. And I feel like maybe you feel like part of the stagnation in the situation here is that you have been so dutifully just putting in the work and not necessarily protecting yourself. And you've been sort of doing this based off of, I think, like, you know, to gain someone's respect or to be seen a certain way. I feel like you want to be recognized for the effort and the diligence that you've put into something here. I feel like despite kind of like jumping through all of these hoops and being promised this Four of Wands energy, which of course is, you know, everything that you want and need, I feel like there's another person who kind of stands in the way here with this Emperor. Now, for some of you, it's a boss. um, you know, I feel like this person, they are capable of giving you recognition, you know, like they can say, hey, you do a great job, but like they're not doing anything to like really promote your future. You know, like you've been, you know, literally jumping through hoops that are on fire to attempt to impress somebody so that you can either promote to the next level or, you know, just get past where you currently are. I feel like just tired of this slow, steady work where it's not really, it's not giving payback. And I feel like you are grateful, you know, like it's just that somebody else is not really like, even if they say to your face that they recognize your potential, like they're not backing that up with some sort of action, you know. And I feel like this actually has you sort of like pretty emotional. Some of you have a moon in Cancer, so I would pay attention to those readings around this time of month too, like whenever those start coming out on the channel, because they'll probably tie in. But I say that because I have this full moon in Cancer card and this King of Cups. It says, persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So I feel like here it's sort of like because you haven't been recognized for a long time, maybe you think about, you know, changing direction. You know, maybe you should go somewhere else, but you just have been obsessed with this idea that if you persevere, you will succeed. And I feel like instead, you've just sort of been like taking somebody's shit for a long time. It's kind of what it's like. I feel like you have tried for a long time to be open-minded. You feel like you've been fed a dream or a fantasy by someone. The thing here is that like every time that you've been disappointed in the situation, instead of saying, you know, hey, maybe this isn't right, maybe I'm being fed a line, you know, maybe I shouldn't go so hard for it, you know, it seems like, you know, this isn't really what's getting me the position. You just continued to do it hoping that the result would be different. But I feel like here too, it's kind of like different because this is actually personal. Like you may take this like supervisor or boss or somebody to sort of be like your friend, someone that like, you could have, that you wanted to trust. What's the advice in the situation? Because you're seeing this person now as like a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is like someone you thought that, also wanted the best for you, and you're seeing them as sort of like using you, or like selling you a dream. And again, it's not that you're not grateful for where you are, but if that's the only place you're ever going to be, like why lie about it? Something like that, like why would you like get my hopes up? I don't know. I feel like you're very defensive here. Like something that's happening here is not like as it should be, and it doesn't seem fair. So in the advice, we have the Two of Wands, the Chariot, more Cancer energy, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. The advice here is definitely to choose yourself and go ahead and move on. If there was an opportunity open, you see with this Magician, it's like it's not your work ethic, because I feel like this is very much a job, excuse me. It doesn't really have anything to do with you. You may feel like it's personal. You felt like, maybe you had a stronger relationship with this person than you do. You may feel kind of betrayed by them. But you can't allow these emotions to keep you obsessively stuck in a situation. And I feel like also you feel sort of manipulated. It's almost like someone had put you onto this and you were doing this for them almost. It's like I don't know, I'm kind of getting the energy of someone being like almost like promised some type of promotion or promised some type of raise or something. They just got to do this, and this, and stick around for this long. And then when the day comes, it's kind of like it's not really happening. So when you see this, you have to see it for what it actually is. This, it's like whatever you've been questioning or feeling really triggered about is absolutely the truth, and it's time to move on. Like in the situation, it's just like overwhelming. But this is a 10. It's time to close out the cycle, especially with the Chariot next to it. This is just something that's actually holding you back. This would be almost like, say you stayed with a company for like 5 years. That's just a random number, and they're telling you that you eventually would be able to promote to management. You just have to stay for this long and you have to do this and this and this. And it's like all these like tests or like curriculums or like just additional educational courses, or it's just that you have to like put in X amount of time, when the time comes, if they don't give you that, it's all bullshit. It's time to move on. However, you did still gain that experience. It wasn't all for nothing, so you need to, if this is definitely a job, because that's what the vibe I'm getting. Instead of, allowing the obsession of, well, what happens when I leave and it was right before I got it all? Well, you would already have it, like the, the companies they scheme, you know what I mean? But all of the experience that you've picked up in this place, it still counts somewhere else, so you can go to the next place and say, I would like this position. This is what was told that I would get from this position. This is what I did at this company for this long. There's just not really a position in the company for me right now to take that spot. So I'm looking for it elsewhere. And, leaving the correct way and then going into the next place gives you that experience. But I feel like this is definitely confirmation that it is time to close the chapter out. This is not a place where you're going to really end up where you would like to be in the long term. It doesn't mean that all that work was for nothing, though. It's not like if you go start at a new company, you're going to go back to like original pay base or something. You have all this experience. But I feel like currently you're looking at it in sort of like a emotionally negative way. But I feel like this is all actually for your personal growth. Like you're seeing a situation for what it really is, but what it really shows in the end is that you still remained loyal and diligent and committed to a job, even when there really wasn't progress. Imagine what you would do at a place where there's potential to grow. And you have to view it like that. I hope this was helpful, guys. I'll see you soon.